Welcome to our session on Mobile PoS, or MPoS for short, the use of mobile devices like tablets in a store environment. Today we'll be looking at 5 reasons why we believe it's such a great opportunity for retailers. So okay Richard, let's get straight into the first reason why we think MPoS is so great.
Well, for me, I think everybody thinks about queue busting.
Yeah, that's a great way of quickly bringing in extra checkout functionality when you have a sudden increase in a number of customers waiting to be served.
Yeah, and that's really important because research shows that excessive queue times does impact seriously on your sales, both at the time and in the future.
Yeah, I read somewhere the average time a customer is prepared to wait before abandoning their purchase is actually only about 5 minutes, and over a third of them will just simply give up and walk out if they see a long queue.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I've done that myself. And I suppose it's not just that lost sale, it's the impact on customer perception and possibly future lost sales as well.
Yeah, that's correct. And that's all really important in such a competitive retail environment like today. So, leading on from queue busting, delivering a more customer-focused service in store, I think, has got to be the next reason.
Yeah, definitely. MPOS really is a great way of, improving customer service and making it all much more personalised for people. Armed with a tablet on the shop floor, a sales assistant can have much more information at their fingertips and be of much more use to customers in many different ways.
Yeah, you can check stock, not only within that store, but elsewhere, like other branches or as a warehouse or distribution centre. You can compare prices, reserve or sell items, lots of things.
Yeah, and the great thing about that is you're doing it all at the customer's side without having to take them back to a till to check on the system or to phone another branch or even back to head office or the warehouse.
Yeah, and it's all available there and then on the spot. And you can also wander around the store with the customer and obviously show them and have a look at things that they may be interested in.
Yeah, and it creates a much more interactive shopping experience, so it's good all round. So effectively, you're increasing the range of your store because you can actually show customers items you actually don't have there and then, and allow them to either order them to get delivered from another branch, order them online, or do standard kind of click and collect.
Yeah, that's right. I was reading again, there's figures that show that retailers have actually implemented Mobile PoS. They've boosted their customer satisfaction rating to over 82%.
Yeah, it also allows you to kind of upselling opportunities as well, so showcasing complementary products, so what curtains go with what bedding, for example.
Yeah, or matching accessories if you're in the fashion sector. The opportunities really are endless.
Yeah, and I suppose on top of all that, it's also a great way to capture valuable customer data so that you can personalise your service even further in the future. Yeah,
that's right. There's tools available now which allow the retailers to build customer profiles on these mobile devices, also feed in shopper data from social media, and they can really begin to offer a personalised service to the shoppers when they're in store.
Yeah, and I suppose you could also bring in something like beacon technology to offer even more customer service.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Well, basically using beacon technology could be broadcasting a service to a tablet so that if a shopper's nearby, a member of staff can actually go up and ask them what they may be interested in and give them some more information whilst already understanding a little bit about that customer.
Oh, that sounds brilliant. There's nothing more frustrating than actually looking for an assistant, not being able to find them when you need them.
Yeah, so MPOS does actually help a retailer deliver a better, more customer-focused service. Flexibility has to be on the list for me, just because MPOS means you can take your store to the customer.
Oh yeah, in what sort of way?
Well, just as you can use MPOS to add extra tills, when it's busy, you can actually set up shops in places where traditionally POS would be impractical.
Oh, do you mean like outdoor events?
Yeah, music festivals would be a good example, but there's plenty of others, exhibitions, Christmas markets, summer beach stalls, even for a delivery people taking payment, the list goes on and on.
So I guess then Mobile PoS makes that pop-up or temporary store much more viable.
Yeah, definitely. All you need is an internet connection, then you can actually process sales and payments wherever you like.
And I presume the retailer still has all the functionality that they would normally have, like the ability to check stock information, customer data, and the ability to handle loyalty cards, just as if they were in a bricks and mortar store.
Yeah, exactly. And there's now this whole kind of reverse trend thing going on with online companies actually feeling the need to open up a physical store, but it's a big step for them to take.
So I guess then with Mobile PoS, what they could do is test their physical store ideas and concepts by setting up a short sort of pop-up store and see how that goes.
Yes, so MPOS does provide that flexibility to set up a store or sell wherever and whenever you want.
Okay, following on from that then, I think improved operations and reduced costs really got to be next on the list.
Yes, when MPOS isn't being used as a traditional checkout, it can be used for other store operations as other kind of back office features you'd expect will be available on that mobile device.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you can perform stock takes at multiple locations, handle orders, input deliveries, amend products, and that's just a few of the things, but it's all in real time as well.
Yeah, and of course you have to factor in the savings on peripherals which are typically integrated into the mobile device, so there could be a significant cost saving over traditional EPOS as well.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't think they're going to replace traditional EPOS till lanes, certainly not in the foreseeable future, but they are a cost-effective alternative to complement it, plus the ability to perform other operations and functions.
Yeah, and going on from that point, they free up additional valuable selling space because you can then optimise your number of checkouts to your kind of average customer throughput rather than the maximum, and using the MPOS to supplement it as and when required.
Yeah.
So MPOS helps to improve operations and reduce costs.
So, okay, what's our final reason then?
I suppose for me that what follows on naturally from all the others has to be increased sales.
Yeah, I suppose that's what it's all about, isn't it, really? You've got queue busting, better customer service, the ability to buy in-store even when an item's not in stock should all contribute to higher sales.
Yeah, and increased loyalty.
And again, which in turn will lead to further sales growth. So Mobile PoS really does facilitate that sort of seller-buyer conversation and the interaction needed to drive incremental sales.
Yeah, and when you feed in the availability of personalised profiles so shop assistants can make suggestions based on actual shopping history, it really is a powerful tool for growing your business.
Yeah, I've got some more interesting stats now. Apparently research has shown that retailers have actually deployed Mobile PoS have increased transactions by about 20%, which I think is just phenomenal.
Yeah, it is actually, yeah. So increased sales, it was got to be the final reason we believe that retailers should be looking at using MPOS.
Definitely. So to quickly recap then, the 5 key reasons we think MPOS is such a great opportunity for retailers are queue busting,
Improved customer service.
flexibility, i.e. taking your store to the customer rather than vice versa,
Fourth will be improved operations alongside reduced costs.
and finally, increased sales and loyalty.
Right, okay, I think that's that covered. And so with that then, I guess it's the coffee cups will now be empty and people need to get back to work. So thank you for all you out there for tuning in. I hope you actually found what we talked about today of interest. So please look out for our next Coffee Time webinar, and if you have any questions, either visit our website, www.bcpsoftware.com, or drop us a line at retail@bcpsoftware.com and we'll get back to you. Thank you very much.
Thanks and bye.